Welcome to Dentists Behaving Badly. I'm Dr. Toni, a dentist who has been in practice for over 20 years. I'm selecting articles from the internet of instances of dentists who have made the news for acting up and others who have found themselves in bad situations. Sometimes good intentions turn into something bad. Other times, the intentions were bad from the beginning. This article is titled Dentists Sentenced to 180 Years in Prison, found on Doctor Bicuspid on April 3rd, 2024. And yes, dentist sentenced to 180 years in prison. Now, I want to warn you before, this can be triggering because the charges are horrendous and I will have to bleep out certain words and not say certain words, but I will put a link to the article in the description box. A dentist in Alabama was sentenced to 180 years in prison for reportedly treating his practice like a personal playground where he R'd and S'd multiple employees. This is a type of assault and patients, according to a story published April 2nd on ABC 3340.com. Dr. Joseph Cox, 44, who operated Gadsden Dental in Gadsden, Alabama, was found guilty in January 2024 of several assault charges. During sentencing, Circuit Judge, 16th Judicial Circuit of Alabama, George Day, sentenced Cox to 25 years in prison for each count of assault and 10 years for each count of abuse and ordered them to run consecutively. Day admonished Cox, who was arrested in 2021 of April for running his practice like his own personal playground and having zero respect for any woman who came into his office, and noted that he did not order the sentences to run concurrently because it would not reflect justice for his victims, according to the story. During his trial, evidence revealed that employee turnover was significant at Cox's practice between June 2020 and April 2021 due to his purported inappropriate contact with employees. Repeated incidents of abuse by Cox allegedly occurred during the practice's business hours, according to testimony provided by 8 of his former employees. Of these employees, 2 testified that the dentist's inappropriate contact went beyond touching and escalated into force. 3 workers told the jury that he exposed them to unwanted contact while he was working on their teeth, according to the story. Additionally, this wasn't his first brush with the law. In 2012, Cox pleaded guilty to 3 counts of harassment for engaging in unwanted contact, including spanking an employee. For these offenses, Cox was sentenced to probation and his dental license was suspended for 6 months, according to the story. Cox graduated from the University of Alabama School of Dentistry and opened his dental practice in 2017, according to the practice website. Ugh. This is just disgusting. There are no words. There's nothing you really can say. My heart truly goes out to the victims of this creep. I can't even call him a colleague, a doctor. He is a creep. I would just say to everyone, be careful out there. Try to be aware of your surroundings, and anything like this, please report and don't keep quiet. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be ashamed, because this should not be going on. Unfortunately, this is not probably the first story I've heard like this. Several of the older women who come into my practice, they may be maybe over 75 years old. They've told stories of dentists who were inappropriate with them when they were younger in the chair. So it's not necessarily that uncommon, and it is horrible, and we need to shed more light on this. So, like I said, there are no words. This is horrible. It was hard to read. It makes me scared of the dentist too. This is, like I said, there are no words. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Have you seen this in an office? Have you heard stories like this before? Take care.